Down by the hill where the sunrise gleams lives a farmer with some mighty dreams. He's got cows that dance and hens that grin. Everybody knows old MilkThatHen.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Kinlaig. Quick machinery store. Here's a new map. We've got the New Holland T8020, a horse seed drill. And there are some seeds in there, which is always helpful, right? We have a sheep barn. Currently got 12 of 32. They do have feed. We have a Samaz front mower, no rear mower, just the front one. We've got the Pottinger, Boss Elpin, Forest Trailer, and the Bunning, the new Bunning in-game trailer. There's 3 of those, I think. So that's 1 of 3. In the in the garage, just in front of us there. We do have the new Skoda Octavia. Not the biggest fan of cars, but you know, is what it is. Just up here we have the Massa Ferguson 8570 combine and header, which, you know, we have a covered bunker silo. There's 2 bunkers in there. In the shed over this side we have the JCB Fast Track 2115, which is pretty sweet. It's nice. Then we got the knock cultivator. In this corner hiding, we've got the quickie front loader. Then we have some pallet forks. If we scooch through this gate, there we go. The gates are really quick on this map. We have a bulk grain haul silo thingy-me-bob. You pop the grain in the crate and it appears in the shed, which is pretty cool. Go through this gate. And then we have a rundown, rusting, not sure it was a shed, a barn, animal husbandry, but we have one of those, whatever it was used for in a previous life. And then we have a little area over here with some decoration, junkyard stuff. We'll be utilising this a little bit later, but what I want to do now is, because this bulk grain haul shed only holds 2 crops, I want to upgrade it to hold 3, and just like that, magic, we have a new silo. It's got a covered drop off and pickup on this one, and the difference is, on the inside you have 3 bays rather than just 2. You do, if I scoot in here, you do have the option to customise 1, 2 or 3. The other shed is just 2, so always helpful. That door looks really low, but you know, is what it is. So that's that. So I think we'll do this side next, and then we'll fix the wall. And again, just like that, magic. We now have new walling, new gates, and this area here is now our workshop. So I thought we'd make the most of it. So this is the container workshop, you can get it with or without a fuel station. So that's pretty nifty. The decoration that's around this, the caravans and all that, you can't actually replace if you sell it. So, and I liked it, so I thought I'd leave it there. Right. That's pretty cool. There's a wall that goes around, so you can turn, you drive through and turn and drive back again. If that makes any sense. It does in my head, but... Right, let's get this gate shut. And then this old barn here, we're gonna remove that and put it somewhere else. This is a fishing DLC and we have no fish. Let's rectify that. Again, just like that. Not like this, like that. Magic. Yeah, you start the Highlands fishing DLC with nothing but a rod. So I thought you probably should start with some sort of fish themed something. So we have the pond to grow up the trout, and then we have one of these young fish breeding doohickeys. So you get four pools to put your fry in, although you can't buy fry, you buy fish food, the fry just magically appear. Ignore that, let's gloss over that. So yeah, you should be able to buy little crates of fry and you could put the fries, the small fishes, the baby fish, and then put fish food in. But it's what it is. And I thought we'd run with some fishy stuff to start. This is just a setup farm tour type video. It may become 2 or 3 setup videos, depending on how long it takes. Right, so the Highland cattle were down the bottom. We're going to move them. There we go. The new Highland cattle have a new pasture. I think this works better up here than down there. That's a large area of land. But yeah, let's go get the cattle. There we go. The Highland coos are in, and the old pasture's been removed. I just thought he was a bit big. On console, you can only have 10 of these. Look how cute they are. You can only have 10 visible, and that's a lot of land that we could utilise for something else, not necessarily the Highlands. Yeah, that's where we're at with this. So they have water and they have pasture grass, meadow grass. There's grass for them to be chewing on. And if we ever decide to, I think that looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. If we ever decide to put some dairy cows in, the pasture has the facility to do that, which is pretty cool. We'll head back through here. I like that. I'm annoyed that you can't get those decorations as decorations. I might put some more down there. Just thinking what I want to do next. Do I want to swap that out now, or I got a few things that I want to get done. I'm just trying to work out the best way of doing it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to place a fuel station and fertilizer container tank. There we go. That looks alright, doesn't it, eh? Fancy. Yes, we can store liquid fertilizer and herbicide in there. Do I want to do the JCB? I think I'll do the combine first. So we're gonna take this down to the stores, get this sold off, and I'm gonna replace it. See in a bit. There we go. We now have a Class Lexion 560. I think that looks pretty sweet. It's got the wide Michelins. It's the smaller sibling of the one I got on Saxlingham. And then we got the 6 metre grain header, obviously, and the trailer. Money's going down pretty quick. I think the next thing we will do will be we're going to upgrade the JCB, and we'll swap the front loader for a wheel loader. If you blinked, you would have missed it. So the fast track is now 150 horses rather than 130, so it's a bit bigger. So it's now the 2135. It's got some wider Michelins, and then we've gone for the JCB Farmmaster telehandler. Wheel loader as well. Yeah, sticking with the old school JCB theme, I think. More mapping with that. Do I have time to do... I want to upgrade the New Holland, but I think I'll leave that for now. Those sheep are loud. Very, very loud. I think... Yeah, if we take a wander up to the grass field, the rusty shed that we took down to pop in our fish pond and young breeding pools or whatever it was called. I think, yeah, I want a bale storage facility thing. What are they called? Are they silos technically? I don't know. But we're going to pop it up here in the corner. So it will encroach a little bit into the grass field. But, you know, we could always... Well, we've now got the new grass field at the bottom, so... Right. Let's crack on. And again, as if by magic, there's a shed. Right, so the shed's back, and then I placed 2 of the bale storage. Both hold 350 of bales. I may move one of these ever so slightly because it's slightly off, and that's going to bug the bejeebers out of me. But then, you know, you're shoving bales in a shed, you wouldn't necessarily have them all perfectly aligned, would you? Yeah, then I popped a track in, which goes back up to the entrance of the field. Why couldn't I think of the word field? It's not that hard. No, that looks right. Pretty sweet. You hear the wind whistling. Right, I think we'll head back down here, like what we does. There's a few more things. Let's stick a silage bunker thing stuff. You'll see. That's what I meant. A bale storage thing down here that we could put silage bales in. Because they're wrapped, they don't need to be undercover as much. So, yeah, so we'll dump them down here. I think I'm going to leave it there for this one. I don't have all that much in the way of time, unfortunately. So, I think I'm going to enjoy playing on this map. So, yeah. As always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you again on my next adventure. Bye-bye.
So raise your glass and toast to him, that steadfast soul, old MilkThatHen.